Outrage, of course, over that shooting of an unarmed Florida teenager is now spreading far beyond the Sunshine State.
Hundreds of New Yorkers hit the streets last night to demand justice. WABC's Carolina Lead was there.
It was a rally with a specific goal: justice for 17-year-old Trayvon Martin. This Million Hoodies march drew more than 2,000 people to Union Square. His parents' voices empowered by the crowd.
Trayvon Martin was you. Trayvon Martin did matter. And I just want New York to know that we're not going to stop until we get justice for Trayvon.
The Florida boy was wearing a hoodie and carrying a soda and a pack of Skittles when he was confronted, then shot and killed walking to his family's home. Much of the nationwide outrage came after 911 calls were released.
Are you following him? Yeah. Okay, we don't need you to do that. Okay.
That's the voice of George Zimmerman, a neighborhood watch captain, a man tired of recent break-ins near his home outside Orlando. Zimmerman was not charged or arrested for allegedly shooting and killing Martin. Police are investigating whether it was self-defense or murder. And the teen's parents are meeting with the Florida Department of Justice today. Last night, city commissioners voted no confidence in their police chief. Reporting in Union Square, I'm Carolina Lead, ABC News, New York.
And in a sign of solidarity, students at Trayvon Martin's high school, they wore hoodies to class yesterday. One student spoke for many when he said, quote, "It could have been me that night." End quote. Shows of support have also popped up in other schools around the country. We've seen an online petition calling for the perpetrator, Zimmerman, for his arrest and prosecution. At least 700,000 people have signed that.
And they say that petition, now think about this, is the fastest growing internet petition in the history of the internet. That shows you the incredibly intense scrutiny this case is getting kind of around the country. Also, the police chief in question, who's under a lot of fire, said yesterday, because before I would make that decision to prejudge or to fire based on the outcry, I'd like to have some information that I would feel comfortable in terminating the employment. So as of now, he's standing by his decision not to step down or not to move forward in the way that people hope he does.
Even though you mentioned earlier that the commissioners voted, what, 3-2 in a vote of no confidence against the police chief? You mentioned that earlier.
And the quote I just wrote was from the city manager, is the only one who has the authority to fire him, but no action just yet. We'll keep an eye on that, of course.